Hey y'all. So I wanted to share something with y'all, right? Before I post another little snippet of some music that I'm working on. And it's aligned with my musical purpose, right? I Another reason why I did not want to do music was because music is very personal for the people who really like, for the Eminems. Have you ever heard Clean Out My Closet? For the Jay-Z's, Song Cry. This shit gets deep. Okay? Like, people tell their business in music. And even though the better of them are, I won't say the better of them, most of the greatest artists, they are not as direct, so they have the ability to like give you a whole story without having to say a name and have, but that person, I'm sure, once they heard it, knows exactly who they are. Okay. So anywho, so that was one of like the biggest reasons why I really did not want to. I was like, how am I gonna do this? Because as I told you all, my music stems from my poetry. I've been doing poetry since I was young. Poetry got me through suicide. Poetry got me through my abandonment issues with my mother and my family. More so my family. My family really knew that my mother had a lot of mental disabilities as far as her depression and things like that. They knew like the things that she was battling within herself, and instead of them doing what they should have did to get her help and to definitely do what they should have done by me, they kind of just was like, okay, we just gonna let your mama just do whatever with you, knowing that she wasn't stable to really make decisions for me. So that left me really making a lot of decisions by myself, right? And of course, through this journey, my journey is not just with my music, my journey is spiritual. I wouldn't be able to sit here with y'all today without God. And I know it's not really cool because I wouldn't say I'm a Christian rapper, because like I told y'all, I'm not religious. So I wouldn't say I'm a Christian rapper, but I really love God. Like, I really fuck with him, and y'all know that. So I wouldn't be able to stand her or sit her. I wouldn't be able to sit her, right? And to talk to y'all if it wasn't for God. Okay. So I had like a revelation today, and I just want to really share this with you guys, right? There are going to be days, like, y'all, there are gonna be it's been times where I'll be like, okay, God, I'm really gonna do this, and I'm doing better, y'all. My little calendar here. I'm doing better with making sure that I keep my appointments with God, right? Making sure that I do what I say that I'm going to do, even if it's just a video. But there are days where it's like, I don't want to do this. I'm bothered. I'm bothered because I have family that could have helped me with my music. They could have helped me with studio time. I have family, my entire father's side and my mother's side is very small, and half of them we don't even really, we don't talk to. I didn't grow up really around them. So it's not their fault, it's not my fault, but we never had a relationship. But as far as my well, he's not my real father, but I've talked to y'all about that before. Um Him and his family, I was around them more than I was around anybody. And they seen all the talents and stuff that I possess, which kind of made me feel like when they didn't want to help me and they didn't want to invest in me, it made me feel like I'm not good enough. Like, maybe I'm not good enough. And I've never really been one to compare myself to people. Like, I feel like you give props to people where they do. Now, when it comes to me lyrically, I know that I'm gifted based on what I've heard. I feel like if certain people are able to make it with support and promotion, oh, I definitely know that I can make it with support and promotion, like that. And that's not me being cocky. That's just me being honest, right? So those family ties that we have to remember that it comes a time that not only do you let it go, right? Because I've let them go. Um, I would not be speaking to them ever again. And that's okay with me. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sure that it's okay with them because they know the things that they've done to get us to this point. So I'm sure that everybody is under the same impression um that we would never have a relationship again. Although, the devil will still, you know, try to kill and destroy everything that he can, because his that's what he does. And that's how I know it was a plot against me from the time I was born. Because when somebody knows what they've done, they can't let it go. They have to continue to try to make you feel a way about them being fucked up. And you child of God, understand that can't nobody make you feel fucked up about they fucked up. They know what they did. Don't let people make you feel guilt trip you into feeling no kind of way about what they done did. People be knowing what they done did. They know what they did. Don't be a sucker for it. Okay? And understand that you have to address shit with yourself. You have to I had to look at myself today and say, man, how did that shit affect you? Like, how did that really affect you? Them not believing in you. How did that really affect you watching all your cousins and your siblings, everybody be invested into giving money for businesses, giving money for college educations and private educations, and you just being the one who never got anything? You being the one who not even so much as to show up to any of the extracurricular activities that I participated in. Not even so much as that support. Moral support. It made me feel away, y'all. It made me feel away, and today I'm just like, God, this is another. You want me to make another video? Okay. Okay. Like, okay. I don't want to. The world is treating me the same way that they have treated me all of these years. Why you keep on doing this to me? I just want to go to work. Even though that's not really what my heart wants. But it's like, it's the abandonment issues. It's the rejection. And today the revelation was, you need to face that shit. Sorry, y'all, my eyes sticking together because of my eyelashes. But you need to face that shit. It hurts. It hurts. And if I gotta tell myself every day it hurts, but I'm not gonna cry and find something else to help myself with it, I can't give up. Not on myself. I won't say that I'm gonna do this music shit forever. If I don't get a chance, I ain't gonna lie to you. Because I love it, but I don't love anything more than I love myself. And I don't love anything enough to where I can't. I've already done that. I spent 33 years of my life loving people who did not love me back. I spent 33 years of my life giving my energy and putting my loyalty. I got loyalty for these people. The way that I have been ostracized and spoken so poorly about, if I got the opening of my mouth, they're going to be mad. They're going to be mad. If I got to telling what really goes on in their family, they're going to be mad. They're going to have a problem. But that's how they did me. You feel me? Like, that's how people do. So it's almost like I had to just admit to myself, like, yeah, you strong, B. You strong and you done get through it. And you don't miss them. Yeah, I'm so ready for my new life. I'm ready for my new life. Like, it's like, it's no way that I got stuck with these people for 33 years and God is not going to give me something else. It's no way. Because the God that I serve don't believe in that. I done put in too much work. I've been working since I've been 12 years old. We can fact check that. That's a fact. Okay? Go hit up Mr. Mike in Louisville, Kentucky. You feel what I'm saying? I started working at 12 years old. 12 years old. So we'll never get it messed up. We'll never get it confused. Like, I ain't never been lazy. I've always been a hard worker my whole life. So I know that there's no way that I could be who I am and who I've always been, and God just be like, no, I'm going to just let them do all of this to you. No, it don't work like that. It don't work like that. I got to be patient. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how it's going to come. You know what I'm saying? But I do know that there's no way that he's just going to, like, no. It ain't how my story going to end. Okay? And it's not how your story going to end. So that's why I'm here. Because y'all know I be here trying to motivate y'all. Because even if it's just 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 40 of y'all, or 4,000 of y'all have to know, like, it's somebody else who's going through, I went through worse than what you've been through. We gotta just fight every day. I was listening to Mary J had did, like, where people is, like, posting, I guess, and they tagging her in, like, pure face, no makeup type of videos singing her song. And so now every day I'm listening to that song. It's Small Steps, y'all. Every morning when I get up. And surprisingly, this morning, neighbors acting a fool as they always are, having no regard. 7 o'clock in the morning, man, I got up and listened to that song, and I was like, "Hey, B, hey, girl, good morning, gorgeous." You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy how, like, the smallest things, y'all, will really can get y'all back on the right track. Like, please listen to me, okay? Please understand what's going on. Okay? Them small steps, they mean so much. Ain't no elevator to this shit. It ain't no elevator to growth. It's not no elevator with healing from wounds that have been embedded, each generational curses. If you really a generational curse breaker, understand that this, not only are you fighting stuff from your lifetime, you fighting things from your mama's lifetime and your mama's lifetime, or your daddy's lifetime and your daddy's daddy. Like, it goes all the way back to whenever it started. So, like, we can't forget that. We cannot forget that part. Okay? We cannot put so much on ourselves to where we kind of like not acknowledging the wound that has already been there. The scar. I got a scar right in the middle of my head. Y'all see it? I don't even know where it came from. I done heard so many stories about this scar. Like, it's crazy. So I don't even know. And my fucking family, they done last so much, y'all. So I can't. I can't even believe them niggas. Ain't no telling how. Somebody probably done threw my ass up against a wall when I was a baby or something. But you gotta acknowledge the scars, the spiritual scars, the emotional scars. We gotta acknowledge them, right? We gotta acknowledge them and where they come from. And not only that, once they've healed, we have to acknowledge, like, damn, that's still there. And the still there is the part that it made me who I am. I wouldn't have probably been as loyal if I didn't have to choose between my mama and my I guess he was my stepfather, yeah, because my mama was married to him. My daddy, my brother, I got a brother, so my brother's father. You know, I wouldn't have never been able to I wouldn't have known. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't have really been able to practice that loyalty until I had to grow up choosing between somebody who I really love and somebody who I felt like I needed something from. Because I felt like I needed my stepfather's love. I felt like I needed the love of his sister and the love of his family. I felt like I needed that. But at the end of the day, my mama needed me because she didn't have nobody. People will talk all that shit they want to talk. Man, listen, we can go on and on and on. Y'all know how I get. People talk all that shit and say whatever. Power but on. We all know what's up. We all really know what's up and who was really there for my mama, who was really there, and who used her when it was convenient. We all know. And we all know that regardless of how shit went, after I had my son at 18, my mama put me out of her house at 17 years old. And even after that, we was cool. She respected me as a woman though. You feel what I'm saying? She respected me enough to always keep it real with me. And although she was hurt because our relationship was strained, she understood. She wanted me to get away from there. Okay? So, although I felt like I needed that love, it taught me a lot. It taught me some shit when I was growing up. You feel me? No electric and shit, having to still get up and get to school. It taught me something. It taught me something where, you know, you got your family members doing shit they ain't got no business doing to you, but they blaming it on me. It showed me what type of woman that I could become. It showed me that I don't have to use my body in order to get a man's attention. A nigga gonna love me. It ain't been one yet that I didn't invest the time in who didn't love me. Now, whether he could keep up or not, that wasn't my problem. You feel what I'm saying? Whether or not we meshed well together after so long, that wasn't my problem. Everybody know B ain't gonna stand for too much bullshit. Only people I took shit from was my stepfather's family and my family. That was it. And barely my mama's family. Really just my stepfather's family. So we all gotta understand that it builds us. That shit built me. I'm built different. I'm the woman who I am today and have the integrity that I have today because of everything that I've been through. So while it hurts, I gotta acknowledge it. But it produced all this pressure that I'm about to give y'all with this music. You feel me? It produced that. If they would have never told me, listen, y'all, when I tell y'all I try to go to welding school, I try to go truck driving school, I was going to be a paralegal, I wanted to be an attorney, nurse. Man, listen, I done had to drop out so many times in school because I don't have the support. Did nobody want to watch my son? This is when I just had him. I probably wouldn't have even had no more kids had I been able to get that support because I would have had something else that I was doing. Yeah, I was pregnant. I was 7 months pregnant, walking to the bus stop. Oh, Jesus, in the freezing cold January in Kentucky. Making sure I take my courses, making sure I go to my college classes. Pregnant. Feel what I'm saying? I wouldn't have never been able to do it if it wasn't for all the shit that I went through growing up. I wouldn't have understood that my life is really dependent on it. And if they wouldn't have told me, no, we can't co-sign for you to get no loan to go to truck driving school. We can't help you get in welding school. We can't help you do nothing. I'm just trying to do whatever's going to make me, 50,000. As long as I can get about 50,000 a year, man, I can raise my kids and I do it and save my money up. Man, if they would have never told me no, I would have never left. I'll let no push me. So while it hurt, like I said, we got to remember that. So I love y'all. Don't forget to take a look at them wounds, them scars, and just acknowledge them. Shout out to Linda. You feel me? Because I know that you've been like calling people, asking about me. I just want you to know that I'm fine and that you don't have to worry about me because I've never been your concern. You've never worried, so you shouldn't worry now. So since you was looking for me, I just want to personally thank you for the person who you did not be, which was an aunt. You did not be that. You have been a very evil person. And I ain't gonna give them your last name because I don't want people stalking you or no weird stuff like that. But I will say that thank you, because from the scar you gave me, or all the scars that you gave me, it pushed me. It pushed me to be who I am now. Even though you said I would never be nothing. You said I would never be anything but like my mama, a drug addict, depressed, not able to function in life, and look at me. Thank you. Thank you for that. I love y'all. I love y'all so much. And keep fucking with me. I'm mad at her.